what if I tell you that I have a beef with Deji today,
Oh my gosh.
guys,
Oh, come on. First of all, we
guys,
should do a
guys.
proper
Look, look,
intro.
look. That's my
First of all, we
intro.
should do
That's
a
my intro.
proper
We need,
intro.
we need,
How is it an
we need to
intro? Come
get,
on now.
we need to get straight into it, guys. I know this weekend has been the best weekend of 2025 so far. Welcome to episode 10 of Switch Nomads. It's an
And
achievement. I 10. It's been 10 episodes. It's been
I
more
know.
than 10 weeks. It's been more than 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you guys and all of our followers. It has been a long journey from beefing to laughing to being mad by being stolen from some point or whatever. But this is family. This is basketball, and we love that. And I'm not alone in this journey. I have first and foremost one of the pioneer, the lady. She's still looking for a man, but we are supporting us. We are supporting her as well. So
Oh,
guys, if you
look at
have,
this.
if you have, just make a list and then we go through. Carol, OG, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Interesting introduction. Looking for a man is interesting. I'm waiting for God to send the one that He chose for me.
There you
That's
go.
what. But
There
in the
you go.
meantime, I will throw out some names. So holla at me, Badio. I'm just saying. Wasi, what are we talking about? What's the guy from Cameroon that I like? I've forgotten his
Oh, you
name.
forgot his
Jordan,
name already.
Jordan Bay.
hey.
Just saying. Fernando, I
I
see
have
you in
the I
my
have the
drink
list
now.
here. I have the list
Let's
here.
go.
Oh, yeah, you're neighbors. You guys are neighbors. There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's it. I mean, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Okay.
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Okay.
And
That's what's up.
the guy who has most of these AfroBasket title, he is having 16 of them, and he's here with us. P Funk, how are you, big bro?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. We showed that. Like, listen, because everybody was doubting Angola. Oh yeah, you guys are just going there for vacation. No. No, we showed. The little general showed that height doesn't matter.
Yeah, getting
Height
bit
doesn't
by
matter.
Guinea.
I know there was just a little, like a little misstep. But it's all good. It's all good. Hey, catch us in Luanda. Then we'll see.
Hmm.
Of course, of course.
Okay. What's up?
And last but not least, the Senegalese, the Teranga
Hmm.
Lion. He doesn't want to
Hmm.
go by his name, but it seems a little bit happy because this week has been so good
The,
for him.
the
He got
true
good
lion.
news,
That's
but
yeah,
guys, we know where
yeah,
he's going to end right before the playoffs. But still, Deji,
yeah.
how are you, my man?
Okay.
What's up?
We're gonna talk about it, but yeah, what's up, guys? 10 episode is not. That's such a great big milestone for us. But yeah,
Yeah.
Marcel, that's what you said. You know that you've been recorded, and you will get yourself talking about it in August, hopefully. We're here. We
Oh,
are the
no.
True Lions, and we're back.
Of course, shout out to Joe actually following us. He's not going to attend this episode, but guys, I have 30 seconds for you each. Just let me know what the best word can describe episode 10 for Switch Nomads. Starting with
Ooh.
Deji.
Incredible is my word.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
I P Funk,
Africa.
That's
Africa.
it.
All right, all right,
Africa.
all right. And OG.
Resilient.
Okay, so it means that we have a good standards. Africa is incredible and resilient. Talking about basketball, right? Let's see, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for following us. Please, I have to say that my exercise again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know how it goes. It's a lot of excitement talking about basketball with you guys and the hosts.
Yeah.
We're going to go straight to it, and we're going to talk about The hot topics.
Okay, so really, hi everyone, I'm back. Really, I just want to talk about one thing, and that is the tweet that Shannon Evans sent out that X for Africa reposted on
Yeah.
IG. So, for those who haven't seen it, I'm first going to read the tweet verbatim so we're all clear as to what it said. Shannon Evans posted, 3 games in 3 days is the most insane thing I've ever heard in professional sports. I really believe that at Africa Basket doesn't care about their athletes. The risk of injury is almost guaranteed. Now, Export Africa then said, as they quoted his tweet on their IG post, with such an intense schedule of 3 games in 3 days, concerns about players' safety are growing. Shouldn't we be asking more questions about how our basketball tournaments are structured and managed by FIBA Africa? Are we truly prioritizing the well being of our athletes? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section. Now, the reason why this is so interesting, obviously, if you don't know, Shannon Evans is a player for the Guinea national team. He also plays in Europe. But underneath his comment, we had another player, Drame from Guinea, who said, I've been saying this for years. You're likely to get hurt during those 3 days or sustain some type of injury within weeks of returning to your club. It's a direct correlation to the I think that's supposed to say absurd schedule. To my knowledge, it doesn't happen anywhere else
No,
but in Africa. Maybe to them, we're less than human than everyone else. Or perhaps they think that we don't feel pain. We will be heard in all caps. And then he
Wow.
at FIBA, at AfroBasket, at FIBA Africa Zone 2, at the Federation. And then obviously there's a whole host of other comments. Now, if you didn't follow Shannon's tweet, under his tweet, Branko Badio also put a like comment and a thumbs up and said correct. So I want to say, firstly, he's not the only player who's talking about this. Both myself and Marcel have been at tournaments where players have complained
Yeah.
to us directly. We have no power. I just want to make that very clear. But I think it brings up an interesting topic. Why do we let African players play back to back? So that's my hot topic for today. And I'd like to hear a sentence from everybody, and then I'll throw it to the fans to tell us.
you know what I think it is? It's I think that's what he said. Like I think we're not human or we're superhuman. Could be,
Mm.
because it doesn't happen in the Americas, it doesn't happen in Europe. You know, I don't know about Asia, but in the Americas and in
It
Europe, it
doesn't.
doesn't happen. So let's think about it. Bruno Fernando, the Angolan basketball player, he got hurt in Ivory Coast. He got hurt. He went 3 games, whatever. Went back to the States. Second game of the season, he hurt his knee.
Wow.
Lucani, he got hurt the first game. He was like sprinting, whatever, whatever. It can happen. Injuries happen all the time, but the you need to recover. These kids fly like across, not across the pond, but like the minimum. Like, I don't know, from France to Libya. I don't know how long the flight was, or if it's a direct flight. But the guy landed, had a couple practices, went to play, and then he played, right, and then 24 hours later, sometimes even less than that, you know, he has to be available already. And then 24 hours
Mm,
later, he needs to, and then you got to go back to that clubs. And then if the player
Yeah.
says, "Listen, I don't want to go. I'm prioritizing my health. I'm a free agent next year. I can't get hurt."
mm,
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
not patriotic. This and that. So I think FIBA Africa needs to understand that these kids, it's not the national team that pay their salaries, and then
mm.
clubs gonna start saying we don't allow
Our players
players
to
to go,
go.
and
Mm.
Yeah.
then it's like, oh my god, outrage, whatever. We're gonna go to FIBA, or if it was a European country national team, they will let no, but they don't play back to back to back. They don't. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it is.
All right,
Yeah.
D, what's your
It's
thoughts on it?
crazy. Yeah. I mean, it will be a real quick talk because I mean, at the end of the day, it's the players that play on the court, and when you're not getting the best product of the player, people are going to get mad and complain about it. Like Pedro was saying, everything, like they will say, the players are not patriotic or whatever. But the most important thing that we need to understand that it is for the safety of the players. It's very hard. It's a very competitive basketball game. Like when we
Mm,
talk about the the games are very competitive and are very insane. You got players playing something like 36 minutes to 40 minutes per game. Like the big names players, Hill, the Cameroonian point guard, barely go out on the court. He plays like
Yeah.
every minute, maybe playing something like average. So if you think about it, playing 3 games in the same intensity can bring a high cost of an injury. You can a high risk of injury, which is really unfortunate. And I think FIBA Africa should address that issues, because if we're not doing it on Asia and on America, why are we doing it on Africa? So that was my talk in it.
Cello?
All right, guys. I'm just going to join Deji on one end, the fact of being patriotic. Basketball is a sport which is not as much as recognized as football. So the amount of players is low leveled. You don't have that 12 men, 15, up to 24 men roster if you look across any given country who want to participate in that tournament. But at the end of the day, it's like
Yeah,
you are a soldier representing your country, even if it is basketball, football, athleticism, any kind of sports. So you need to take care of your body. You need to
yeah,
respect your engagement. Every contract that you sign, you need to honor them. If you understand that representing the country is one of the major achievements that you want to do, you know exactly what are the consequences, what are the takes. So it's like a balance. I remember one day, not one day, I remember back in 2023 for the World Cup qualifiers, Eddie Tavares left Real Madrid at the end of the first game that they lost. He took a private jet from Madrid to Luanda and he played.
wow,
He didn't have any time to rest, to practice, or whatever. He played and they won the last game, which allowed them to go to the World Cup.
Qualify.
Yeah.
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 So you see, I know we have standards. I know it might be complicated here in Africa due to environment and organization stuff. But if you look really close, you need to understand that as a player, if you want to play long, I mean, if you want to go 10 more years, 15 more years, you need to take care of your body. And if you have to make sacrifices, whatever the environment is, you need to do them. You need to make those choices. If you know that representing your country will lead you to your health, uh, I mean injuries or whatever, you need to take care of these because I know that from today it's not going to change. Like we're not going to have a shift from now. We're
Mm.
yeah,
not going. Change may occur, but not from today to tomorrow. And as a player, for sure you want to represent your country, but you need to do the best you can. Like I,
yeah,
I understand some players. I don't want to finger at LeBron James, but he actually decided not to play All Star, and then he played back-to-back games. So it depends of exactly the aim you are targeting. And as a player, you need to play safety cards. If you know that back-to-back games, regardless of the national team or not, is going to lead you to some injuries,
Yeah.
that's all up to you. But at the end of the day, uh, as a player, you just need to make the best decision possible.
True.
I would say, from my perspective, I think a lot of the things you guys have said has kind of put it on the player a little bit, but I think some fault has to be led on the federations and FIBA Africa as well, because the players don't organize the games.
True.
They're not in charge of what the schedule is. They just get told what the games are. And I think some consideration has to come from the federations and FIBA Africa in terms of how they structure their games. they
yeah,
they need to give a rest day. That's it. And it means for the federations specifically, they're going to have to pay more to have teams in a hotel for an extra day or an extra two
True.
days. This,
mm,
because the way we play in Africa doesn't allow us to play home and away. You can't play a game in
Yeah.
Guinea and then fly to have a rest day. On that day, you fly to Angola and then play a game, because
Yeah.
every team doesn't have a private jet.
Yeah,
Let's be
logistically, yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
logistics is mad. Like, you would have to fly to Europe for some people.
Mm.
Maybe you have a 6-7 hour wait at an airport before you fly back. So
Yeah.
in terms of logistically in Africa, the federations and FIBA Africa have no way of controlling how planes work. That they can't fix that. But maybe
Kenya,
what they can
Kenya.
do is, or Kenya has a private jet, they can fix it. But potentially what they could do is make the window longer, so that there is game day one rest, game day
Yeah.
two rest, and then game day three everybody goes home. Which means, yes,
Yeah.
federations will need to invest a little bit more. Maybe in some cases it might be a lot more, but the longevity of your players is more important, and having the best
True.
players available and agreeing to
Yeah.
come and play for you, so you can win that championship, so you can qualify for the World Cup, so you can maybe go to the Olympics. I think
Yeah.
that would do better to tell the players that you care about them. But we talk all of this now, it's not as easy as it looks. We all know that funding for basketball in Africa is not simple. It's a hard task to get. But I'm hoping that over time, these things will change, because we can even say now, 5 years ago, we were doing windows in one location. We're now doing windows in 3 locations. That's progress in itself. So, as we say, Jeje, little by little, we'll get there. But it's an interesting topic to bring out. And that's it for Hot Topics with me. Back to Marcel.
Can I just add one thing? Just a question, because but then it would
Yeah.
have to be with because let's say in Angolan case, the league stopped. The league
Mm.
stopped for we had a training camp. There was like, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't even know how long. And then only the players that they're right now competing abroad, they didn't go there. So they went straight to Libya. But then if you make it longer, who's to say that the European leagues are gonna, wait? Oh, listen, hey, you guys are playing. Don't worry, it's all good. Because then they did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Monday they reported back to practice.
But if you think about how the European or the Asian or the American window goes, they start on Saturday. So their first game was Saturday. Friday was a rest day, a travel day to go to the other country.
Mhm.
Then or some of them started on Friday, and then
On
Saturday was a
Sunday.
rest day. Only Africa had games on
But they
Saturday.
played two
No
games. We
other,
played
no other.
three. They only
Yes,
played. Most
Yeah.
of them played two
yes.
games.
But and I don't
Yeah.
understand why that is, because surely you could just do the same breakdown that Europe.
No,
In Europe, you play every team home and away,
home and away. Yeah.
and in Africa, we
Okay.
play every
Wow.
team home and away. So there's no
Yes.
difference. You just need to organize the games in a different structure. So window one, everyone plays one home game,
Yeah.
one away game. Window
Yeah.
two, a home
Yeah.
game and away game. Window three, a home game and away game.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
for them in this case, like since let's say AfroBasket was what, how many teams? 12 teams, whatever, 14, 16
Oh, the
teams
20
final
now.
teams.
is 16.
The,
16, right?
Oh, you mean the
16.
qualifiers?
No,
the
16 to the
qualifiers are
final.
20.
In,
Is it
in,
actual
in
for
Europe,
basket?
in Europe, I think they 20 or 22.
I think it's 30
24.
teams.
24?
20, is it 24? Yeah.
For Eurobasket,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
32 go to the qualifiers, and then
And then and
24
then
end up
so
going.
so and then they one thing they do, they have the pre-qualifiers too. Some of them got to
Yeah.
pre-qualify. So they have,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but it's like you said, the home and away, logistically, they have their own, they don't have they don't have our logistical problems. But yeah, but it's something that maybe like the powers that be that would have to understand. Hey, listen, stars are not going to start saying, hey, I'm not coming.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not
And
coming.
really, if you want a
Yeah.
tournament to be popular, you want the
Yeah.
biggest stars your country has to offer. You want them
That's
coming and
true. For
representing and
sure.
wearing that flag on their chest.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure.
But
true.
like you said, if the player then starts prioritizing their career and their bag, which
Mm.
is a normal thing to do, you
Of
have to feed
course,
yourself,
of
feed your
course.
family, put a
Oh
roof over your
yeah,
head.
definitely.
That
You don't
comes
want to risk
first.
it.
Exactly. Then I think in the future we're gonna see less stars.
Yeah.
Not less stars, that's the wrong way of saying it. We're gonna see less athletes who compete at a higher level or internationally coming to play like AfroBasket. And then AfroBasket has a danger of being the same players that you have at African.
Oh
Number
yes,
10.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's
True.
a good point, guys. That's a good point. I really wish we can actually extend that, but guys, I need to leave the floor to the Teronga Lion because he has all the words. He can actually blast us all. He went 6-0,
Oh,
uh,
whatever.
supporting supporting Senegal since November window two. And then they just
And
made that perfect run, 6-0. So we're gonna go straight away with Deji talking about
yeah.
the AfroBasket qualifiers, which actually led to the end past week. We saw 20
Yeah.
teams playing their best, and we just wanna recap with you, starting with Deji, how things happened. So you have the floor, Deji.
Oh yeah, definitely. I am so excited to talk about what Senegal accomplished in the qualifiers. I wasn't believing that we were gonna go 6-0, knowing that Cameroon is a big name in the AfroBasket right now. And then on the paper, they do have also the best team. But yeah, we made it. First window in Dakar, we go in 3-0. But in this window, it wasn't easy for the team to go actually train also because there is a lot of adversity when you play against Cameroon. But the thing with the team is they came together. They really came together, and one of our players, I don't know if you heard about this story, but one of our players really suffered a big tragedy. He lost her mom before the start of the window, and his name is Pat Mustafa Job. And yeah, the team came together. If you watch the first two games and then the last game against Cameroon, even though it went to the wire, I mean it was a game, but they really came together and then to get the win. Which what I was really amazed with it is not this time you've been fully carried by Branco Badio. You see what I mean? In this game, you got Jean-Jacques performing great with 19 points, and in the other game, you got Karim Mane, the near triple double. So I think that we're 6-0, that's for sure. But maybe because of we have our best player coming to represent the country. If you see what I mean. Maybe we're lacking 2 or 3 NBA guys, but all our best players playing in Europe right now in the country, which can be the same fact for maybe Cameroon that have plenty of players playing overseas and not made it to AfroBasket. But yeah, Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire being the only two teams that make it 6-0, which is a big statement, first of all, because even South Sudan that we were thinking would make
True.
that accomplishment didn't. So Senegal did, Cote d'Ivoire did. So those are the two teams that we really not underestimate. And yeah, we hope that like every other team, the NBA guys will join in to uh, to actual AfroBasket. They will do it with Georgina to kind of help the team and play in AfroBasket. He will address a little bit of shooting liking because we really lack outside shooting. This is true. If you watch the games, Senegal is a big interior, heavy play. We inside to the box basketball with some big starting 5 and 4 about the cameras and the use of doing whatever. We are really big inside, but the thing is, we're still lacking of outside shooting, and it can get back to us if we play a team like which are really big and really strong in down low. If you play a team like Cote d'Ivoire with Costello and whatever, those are the things that we really need to address, which is outside shooting. But shout out to the players, shout out to the point guards. Kero was saying one episode that we need to address are depth in the point guard position.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
remember.
now, yeah, but I think now it's still something to address because Karim Mane and Jean-Jacques are not natural point guards, but
Yeah.
they are filling the work and they're doing absolutely great with
Yeah.
over 5 assists per game in each game in both of the 3 games. So yeah, that was it for me. Watch out for Senegal. We're here and we're gonna take back the champ. The fun fact is, the last time that we didn't won AfroBasket, I wasn't even born. So guys, please, I beg you. Oh my God, I beg you so much to win AfroBasket for me. I've been a fan of basketball since 2010. I've been watching. AfroBasket for a long time. First thing first, Angola was torturing us. We get over Angola, and then it was the time
Tunisia.
of Nigeria. Please, we get over Nigeria, and now it's Cote d'Ivoire and Tunisia. So please, guys, I'm begging you, if you listen to the podcast, please bring home the because I'm so tired of it. Thank you,
I mean,
guys.
you're staying home,
He
but
has he has actually he has some bad memories. 2021. He
I
mentioned
do. Oh my
he mentioned
God.
Costello for a reason. He mentioned Costello for a reason. The semi-final was
Costello
Cote
tortured
d'Ivoire against
Cote
Senegal.
d'Ivoire
And
against Senegal.
and
Oh my
and
God.
how those things happen. But yo,
The
that's the
thing
game.
is,
And
Costello outplayed Gorgui Sidian, our NBA guys, who were at some point the best center in Africa at that stretch of the time. Costello outplayed him like crazy. Bro was averaging 20 and 10. Dude.
and
Cooking
for
everyone else. I still have nightmares of that game though.
talking about Costello and his comeback. I don't know, P Funk, if you watch the Group D games. For sure, your full attention was in Libya with Angola. I
I
just
watched
want to.
the highlights only, the extended highlights. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you'll cover your group as well. Whatever happened in Libya, I'll give you the floor to that. But OG, did you watch the
I
group
did.
in
I
Madagascar?
watched all of the games because that's my
Yes,
job
and
to
I
watch
really
10 games a day.
I really for sure I really want to have your points with Group
Mhm.
D and the remaining of Group A and C who played in Morocco, if you don't mind.
Okay, so Group D were the teams in Madagascar.
Yes,
So that's Madagascar, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, and Central African Republic.
yes.
Okay, so for those also that don't know, one of the parents of one of the players for Cote d'Ivoire, I think it was his father, also passed away just
Yes.
before they came to the qualifiers. So for Cote d'Ivoire,
No,
this
it was the day of the game they won that he lost. It was
oh,
like hours
Wow.
away. Yes,
damn,
it was
Wow.
hours away.
that's
Like he woke up
crazy.
that morning and then he heard the news.
Crazy.
So you
Wow.
can imagine the stress that that team was playing under, and for
Yeah.
them going 3-0 was super important. They needed to win to just lift everybody's spirits and lift that player's spirits. I would
True.
say watching Cote d'Ivoire, I'm not surprised. I like to how do I put it in a
Guys,
nice way?
she has a crush on Cote d'Ivoire's team, so it makes sense.
I
Definitely
I
not
like
Nasir
to make
Zuzwa.
no, this was not my
We won't
guy.
spoil any name though. Just go on.
Um, I do like to shit on a lot of teams out of banter. It's the Britishness in me. It's just jokes. Cote d'Ivoire is one of the teams I like to shit on a lot. And my reason is I think they're overhyped. I just don't think they're as good as they are. And then I watched them in the window and I was like, maybe I'm just talking absolute nonsense. And they are. They're a lot better than I think they are. Costello coming back was something I didn't see coming. When I saw him on
Yeah.
media day,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, what
What are you doing
why?
here?
What are you doing here? It's
What are
literally
you
what I
doing
said.
here? You could have
What are
stayed
you
where you
doing here,
were. Come on
Costello?
now.
Stay where you're at. You don't need to be here. And you know what?
That's
Having Costello on the team changed the dynamics of that team. That team went
yeah.
from, to me, a C team to an A team
Yeah.
because Costello does
Yeah.
exactly what you said, Deji. He's in the interior and he's making
Yeah.
himself big. And now you have a
Yeah.
problem that you can't deal with. And Cote d'Ivoire, like some other African teams, are very good 3-point shooters. So if you have a
Yeah.
problem on the outside the arc and you have a problem in the post, how are you going to stop them? They're not a slow team. They're a methodical team. They know each other. They're very well connected. They play like they've been playing together for years, and many of them have.
Yeah.
So they are a problem. And I have to give it up to them. They did a great job. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you in Angola. Next, Madagascar. I think we
That's
need
why
to
Jonathan
shout
lost
out
his
the
voice.
Jonathan lost his voice because he was in Madagascar, pretending not to cheer for Madagascar, but that's what he was doing because he's an island boy and he supports
He's
the
an island
island
guy.
team.
Yeah, Island Brotherhood.
Madagascar, I think two things
Wow.
happened. One, we have
Mm.
to respect the fact that Madagascar fans are probably the best African basketball fans we've got in the world. I
Absolutely.
don't care what you say
Yeah,
about
absolutely. Yeah.
Senegal, Egypt, Rwanda. That arena was full.
I know.
And it was
It was
full
packed.
because
All the
it was
games.
packed all the way up. And if I don't know if you can see, like most arenas, it goes like this. Their arena goes up
Yeah.
like this. All the
Yeah.
way to the rafters, there were people there screaming and yelling. So
Mm.
when you're watching Madagascar versus Egypt, and everyone is assuming Madagascar is going to get thumped up, they're going to get
Oh,
boxed
yeah.
in their mouth, and they
Mm.
didn't. They took that game to the wire. And I think another thing people don't
Yeah.
understand is Egypt is a good team and they think they're fast. They're not as fast as Madagascar
No.
because these guys were running like
No.
roadrunner out here, running circles
Yeah.
around them. You
Mm.
had big Anas Mahmoud in the center, and Madi said, "So, and what? Let's do this." And they came out and they punched them in the mouth. And Egypt were pissed. So they should be, because on
Yeah.
paper, you shouldn't get beaten by Madagascar.
Yep.
Let's be that.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
on paper you shouldn't. But I'm really excited to see them in AfroBasket. It's the first time in a long
Mm.
time. I think they're going to bring energy, they're going to bring fun, they're going to bring youth, they're going to bring their fans, and it's going to be something we're going to remember for a long time. Central African
Yeah.
Republic, I love them. I thought they were going to do something, anything, but it was a struggle for them, for real, for real, for real. And it's a shame
Mm.
we're not going to see those beautiful, handsome men in AfroBasket, but there's other people we can look at for that. And as for Egypt, we know they're qualified. We knew they were going to qualify anyway. They've got a solid team, so I'm not worried about them.
Mm.
The other group you said to talk about was Group A. Is that
And
right?
see, yeah.
A and
So
C.
so they just spoke about Senegal. So you have Congo, you have Cameroon, you have South Sudan, you have Mali, and then you have
Okay.
Rwanda,
Mm.
which made the list.
Okay. So Rwanda, so in the office we have a little board where we all have to put our predictions. So you do two for each. What do we call?
Group?
What are they? Not
Group
group. No. What are they? Zone? Is it zones? So like
on the
Africa,
zones.
Yeah,
Asia,
yeah, yeah,
Americas. What do we call
yeah.
that? Is that zones?
Mm.
I've
Regions,
forgotten
right?
the name. Regions.
Regions,
Regions.
yeah.
Thank you. Gosh. So we put them down, and I put down
Mm.
Rwanda and Cameroon. In my head, Cameroon was a cert. Rwanda, not so much. I was really impressed. I was
Mm.
really happy to see them playing as a team. I think the problem with
Yeah.
Rwanda is everybody is a bit better. I think they play with heart, they play with passion, they know the game. But
Yeah.
you're going up against giants, and it's
That's the thing.
difficult. So hopefully between now and AfroBasket, they'll do a little bit better. DR Congo,
Yeah.
I'm upset because I thought they were gonna come and smash South Sudan. And what happened? I looked like a fool in the office. They came and embarrassed me for no reason. You could have done
Mm.
it. It was like they were tired, or they didn't care. I don't know. They were just like, look, we already qualified. We ain't got to do this nonsense.
True.
So I
Yeah.
mean, they've got a strong team. And I think with DR Congo, they've proven that they can beat South Sudan. So to
Yeah.
me, they're in that A-list category because you're beating the team that was coming up here and smacking everybody in the
True.
face.
True.
So
Yeah.
now I'm expecting to see great things from them in AfroBasket. South Sudan,
Yeah.
we were always expecting to see great things. This team didn't have Wenyan Gabriel, it didn't have Omar, and they still came out and did what they needed to do. So I'm not
Yeah.
surprised by them at all. Mali. I didn't think you were gonna make it, Mali.
Play better than last time, though. They
Much,
definitely play better than last time.
Never,
much better.
guys, never
That's
underestimate Mali.
crazy.
Mali is the
That's
biggest
crazy. How can,
underdogs in AfroBasket. I'm telling you.
but how can you flip? How
Mali
can you
and
flip a
Guinea,
switch
Patrick
in
Simple.
between two qualifiers? How can you
I'm
flip
telling you,
the
it was
switch
like watching a
this
different
quick?
team. A
It
different team.
was.
But
We know
And I'm
that it
just
was
so
a
guys,
proud
three.
of them. So proud of
Yeah.
them. So happy for them.
if you remember, those guys of Stade Malien back in 2022,
Mm.
Mm.
they played Road to BAL back in Niger, and they finished one and two, if I don't mistaken.
Mm.
They got that last spot
What, the wild card,
against.
right?
No. They've been
Nah,
qualified. They won the
road to
third
Oh,
place
BL.
Road to BL. Yes. Once
Mm.
they qualified, they won the third place game. in a
Mm.
matter of 2 months, 2 to 3 months, they actually sort everything out. And the best thing ever is that from October to November, it was actually a 2 week span from the group phase to the Elite 16. They actually
Mm.
Yeah.
added Fadiala, Aliou Diarra, and Suleiman Berti. Those two guys
Mm.
made that difference.
Mm.
And these are the same guys who were able to beat South Sudan. Guys, South Sudan.
Wow.
I'm
That's
starting to
wild,
think,
though.
yo, that bubble around South Sudan is popping. Okay, because
For me,
I
now I'm not
no,
concerned,
no, no.
but
Here, let me tell you why. I think if you bring the team that came to this last window to AfroBasket, you're not
Mm.
gonna get as far as you think you are.
No, no,
But
no.
if you
Yeah.
bring
yeah,
Wenyemi,
of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
you bring Nunu, Coach Royal Ivy, it's a different.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at a different team.
You brought in
Yes,
Clark, the
definitely.
point guard.
Yes, and Carlick Jones as
Alex
well.
Jones, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
now
I'm
we're
not
talking about a
concerned.
different team.
And
You're not
Bobo
concerned.
and
Oh
Kalam
yes, and
And
Kalam. Please.
Maluak, you
And
know.
Oh
Marash.
yeah, Mark as well. I didn't even think. Like,
Yeah.
I think
But I
it's a
don't think he's
different
gonna
team that's
come
playing
because
AfroBasket.
he's gonna be going to the draft. I don't know, because it's the NBA draft.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He might still come though. What the AfroBasket is
But it's
September,
No, but there's
August.
NBA
yes,
training camp.
no,
yeah, but then
late
it's
Summer
late
league.
summer league
August.
and NBA training camp. I mean, you have to prepare
If
yourself to get into the league.
Is
the
he
So
dates,
definitely going to
I
the
don't.
draft this year?
Yeah, yeah. Come on, he's one and
yeah,
done.
yeah,
Easy,
yeah, yeah.
easy.
Okay.
He's one and done.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
But
top
the
10.
top 10. Yeah,
but the
yeah, yeah.
AfroBasket guys is from August 12th to the 4th to the 24th.
I
Ah,
know, but then
Yeah.
wow.
summer league is draft is in June, right? Late
Hmm.
June, whatever. And then there's all the
July Summer League,
July summer league training camp,
Yeah, and
and then
then
there's training
training
after
And
camp.
camp.
then
training
training
camp,
camp.
after preseason, yeah.
Yeah, so
And then
it's I
training.
don't
But
know.
guys, to
Okay,
be
so
honest,
potential.
to be
But they still
honest,
have a
the
big. They still
best
have a big team. South Sudan still have a
Yeah,
big team even with that though.
JT
yeah,
Thor can
fair.
come, Bol can come.
Thon Maker can
Can he,
come.
I don't know if Thon Maker.
Did,
I don't know if the FIBA's gonna let Thon Maker come.
Do they need Tom Maker to come though?
because they
They,
played
do
he
they
They
played
really
will,
need
you
Tom
recently,
know.
right?
Maker?
Didn't they play
They don't
recently?
need him,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they don't need anybody. But they're still gonna do it. What do you mean? You telling if you say, it's the same as like Nigeria. You tell them you can get anybody who has Nigerian heritage. They're gonna get everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Mm.
They will find you. Oh, your great grandfather was from Lagos. Come and play for the team. They'll figure it out. They will figure it out.
talking about Nigeria. Oh my
Shout
God.
out,
Oh my
though.
God.
Okay,
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
First of all, I want to make a public service announcement. In the last show, I might have prematurely said that I know Nigeria and they're not going to make it. I would like to apologize for the 40 something million of Nigerians in the world. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm picking pin now. My guy, it's Shagwari. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I apologize from the deepest depths of my soul
You know
because
that you won't get away with that, right? Even if you use
I
your
did not
Nigerian voice,
see
though.
in my team. And now I they see my eyes are open, koro koro. I know. And in full Nigerian fashion, I'm gonna act like I knew the whole time and say, Naja, we know they carry last. That's it.
Of
We're in
course.
AfroBasket. Catch me out. Catch me in Angola.
Yo, you got to say, hey, I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. I wasn't familiar with your game.
I didn't know we
I
could just
would
put
have.
out names. Caleb, I got like just putting out names, and now we're just going three and oh. We
Yo,
went from
Nigeria, they use
3 and
Juju
0.
though in the
Yo,
windows
Yeah,
though.
of course.
Oh,
why is
stop
everybody
that
doing that?
juju thing.
Why is
Everyone played from Friday to Sunday. There's no juju thing about it.
there's no
Like,
juju?
just
That's talent
there's no
and
juju.
hustle.
Yo, P Funk,
All of a
you have
sudden
to
they be
stop.
making shots.
I really did need to snatch that coverage from Carol, because if she was about to talk about Nigeria, hi, yeah, yeah, my guy. So P Funk, uh, I actually followed everything that went through in Libya. Angola played as well.
Yeah.
First question that goes straight into my mind for you is, what do you think about Team Angola from window one to window three?
Can I just tell you something? It's like this, man. Coach Aníbal Moreira was holding down the fort, so he understands the essence of Angolan basketball. We actually played Angolan basketball, like really, really, really
Yeah.
strong defense, fast break, and then the shots were falling, and then the shots were falling.
Transition
But
three.
I was a little bit like, because if you realize there was one point guard, two guys that played the two, and the rest were big men, fours and fives. So I mean, we gonna have to, like, we don't need eight bigs, you know. So when Bruno and Silvio come back, we're probably gonna have like a four-headed monster like Bruno, Silvio, Gilson, and Coquila at the five, 4 and 5, and then Abubakar Gaku also because he stretches the floor.
Hmm.
And then I don't know, he's trying. I mean, since we already qualified, but by being the host, he was trying a lot of players, trying a lot of players. And then,
Mm.
but then once the season's
Okay.
over, like in Europe, whatever, then there's going to be a lot more players. And then I want to see Carlos playing,
I think we all do, but I
you know?
don't know if they're
Yeah.
going to give him the shot. I think everyone is in
They have
agreement that
to. A last
I mean,
dance.
I
right,
know
They
this
need
is
it.
But
going to be the
what's
first
best.
but guys, what do
Dance
you
though.
think?
year.
For question for P Funk again, and you guys can answer later. What do you think that Carlos Moraes will do in this season back in Angola because he plays with Interclub? Don't you think it may be an opportunity to highlight himself again so that the national team can call him or not?
But like, let me just tell you something. He was elected the best shooter, 3-point shooter in the BAL. Didn't make the national team. He was the best shooter at the Unitel Basket. Didn't make it. So at this point, nothing. They know who Carlos is. He
Mm.
doesn't need to
Yeah.
prove anything. It's either
Yeah.
a question of if they're gonna swallow their pride and let the kid play. Let him play. Because that's another thing. Like that's the one aspect that we're lacking. We got a very strong interior, post presence. Our point guard situation
Yeah.
with Shield or whatever. Like, come on, we need outside shooting, a zone buster.
Yeah.
They put a zone on you like three threes. Oh, boom, go back to man. So that's what we need. We
Yeah.
he we don't
Okay.
have anybody that is a pin down. You come out the screen and then catch and shoot. We
Mhm.
don't have that player. I mean, we
Mhm.
do, but he doesn't call him up. So we do. Carlos is one of them. Edmir Lucas is another one of them. Celta Miguel is another one, but
Mm.
he's in NCAAs in Maryland. There's a couple of players that up and coming that fit that profile, like Seta, because Angola always had like from 1 to 5 they could all shoot before, because we were
Yeah.
shorter, we
That
were
used
smaller
that
than
used
yeah
that used to be
yeah
Angolan basketball. Fast paced
Yeah,
transition
Yeah.
three, man. They'll be killing you.
yeah.
yeah.
Outside
Now
They were
we
shooting
just
all
delicious
the time.
period.
banging and
Yeah.
banging and banging. So it's I don't know. I don't know how what vision are we or what are we trying to highlight and showcase? Oh, we got big men. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. But so does the rest of Africa. You
Mm.
know,
That's the thing.
Mm.
that's another thing.
But but you know that that's the only thing that I remember is that those players. I mean, basketball culture in Angola didn't stop going through the years. Like from those 8, 9, 10 championship up to 2025, Angola actually set their standards. They did not lack any participation, either AfroCan, AfroBasket Women, WBLA, all of those FIBA Africa competition, they've been there. So what else do you think that Angola needs outside the court that will help them? Why not being in the podium in the summer?
I think it's just a question of the rest of the continent caught up.
Yeah.
Before there was no
Yeah.
Rwanda, there was no
Definitely.
South Sudan, Madagascar. They won Matthias Madi, whatever. He was
Yeah.
the top scorer at the AfroBasket and then at the World Cup. And then you have Guinea, they won U16. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
rest of Africa is catching up, caught up already.
Yeah.
And then we need to understand, hey, listen, whatever we did to get those 11 AfroBaskets titles, whatever, cannot be replicated because the world is different.
Yeah.
Now, listen, Madagascar has a big kid. Like he plays in the states in Kansas, Seward County, Lova, big Lova, 6'10" or 6'11",
Mm,
big kid. He's gonna go back. He's gonna go. He's gonna be in Angola, and that kid's a
Of
problem.
course.
You know, so we have to
wow.
understand other countries got big men too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we did the and then what's going to be, because if we play against, like, say, a European country where the bigs are more skilled, they're not as physically like a Bruno and a Silvio, whatever, that can make a difference.
Mhm.
Then we
Mhm.
play brothers against brothers.
Yep.
So it's
Mm.
gonna be, so
Yeah.
then a little bit, I don't know, we need outside shooting, we need a little bit. Shielder cannot play 150 miles an hour every day. We need a like some another type of point guard that can just, hey, let's calm, we're winning by 10, let's slow it down. Let's,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
a solo's a master at
Solo,
that.
Solo's
yeah.
so good at that. His
So
game is
good at
so
that.
good.
He controlled the tempo
Uh,
so good.
I know.
Mm.
we actually got some first fact talking about this weekend. First game, Solo scored 0 points, but he got 7 to 8 assists.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
Can you
mad.
just
Bro, he
imagine
impact the game in any other
how
ways. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
that's
Mm.
that's crazy? And talking about point guards, I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong, but P-Funk, you will let me know. Childe is too good for his teammate. He's way too good. He's way too shifty. He's too like when I see Angola plays, I'm not throwing shade to the Angola team, no, but
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
Mm.
feels like
Mm.
Childe is ahead, not because
Mhm.
he's young, not
Oh
because he
yeah.
understands the
Yeah.
game,
He has
but
basketball
it's
acumen. He
like
understands the
seconds.
game.
Yes, the way he understands the
Mhm.
game, it seems like his teammates are actually they're a bit complicated to catch up. They know how
Mm.
to play with him once the floor is stretched. Like you have Gaku, you have
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
But for the remaining ones, I'm not quite sure it's because they didn't used to play with him. But this summer we will know for sure. Summer camp will be there. They will train, but they seem to have that guy, like you said, like Chris Paul, that can slow the pace, run
Mm.
the play.
Mhm.
But for Childe, hands down, man, this guy is, I've
Little
seen him
giant,
play.
little giant. Yeah.
Yes, yes, he understands
If
the
he was
It's
game
if he
it's
with
was
his
six
height,
insane.
five, he'd
and
be in the NBA. I'm telling you, if the kid was
Yeah.
6'5", he'd be
But
in the NBA.
I agree. And I think it's a shame because you have somebody who fully, we can all see that he understands the game.
True.
Everyone
Yeah.
who has ever watched him understands that he understands the game. But when you're playing
Mm.
with people who are not at the same level as you, not only is
Yeah.
it frustrating, but it means then you have to bring your level down.
True.
You can't keep playing
Yeah.
up here and nobody's meeting you. It doesn't work. You have to adjust your game to them, which means Childe doesn't really improve until we see those, those flashes of brilliance here, there, and everywhere. And also
yes,
the team isn't going to improve because they're not pushing themselves to his level.
True.
And it's crazy
Mhm.
because there are times where he can make these plays, but because the other guy is not switched on, he's missing the pass, or he's not running ahead, he's not running into space, or he's not creating the
Mhm.
screen that he needs so he can breeze past them.
True.
It's
Mhm.
wild. And then in a way you're like, okay, but then let's watch Childe in a club basketball. But again, I still feel like he's at the wrong club. Like he needs to be. No, I'm
Mhm.
being
Who?
honest. I feel like he needs to
Mhm.
be at a club that challenges him and pushes him. And Childe Ondao
Mhm.
is one of the best point guards we have right now
True.
in this
True.
generation of
No, but he
basketball.
plays. He
Yeah.
But
plays.
he
Petro
doesn't
has
get
Yeah.
a structure. Petro has a structure. They play. The players need to fit in into that structure, right?
Fit in.
So
That's
they
my
don't.
problem. He
Mm.
shouldn't be playing at Petro.
Yeah, he had offers. Don't
That's
get
what
me
I'm
wrong.
saying.
That kid had offers to go to leave.
So why didn't he leave?
Mm.
Dollar bills,
Mm.
y'all.
All you Africans, the
So
same way you all
you,
went at the same time. Like,
you tell me that Petro has all the money in
Petro has
Angola.
petrodollars. Petro has
mm,
Okay.
petrodollars.
I
All
mean,
right,
since they
guys.
won BAL and they said that Petro won
$70
$70 million,
million.
so
Oh my
it's
god, that was
probably
like
that.
it was not 70 million. It's funny.
that
I
was
So
remember
it's
unfair.
probably
What
that.
70? Oh my God! All
70
right,
million.
we
That's the
we
Even
actually
budget
got
of the
the
whole of AfroBasket, man. What are we doing? Like,
we
that's
actually got
BAL
big
money.
AfroBasket.
we actually got minutes before our famous quiz. For sure.
Oh, the quiz.
Unfortunately, yes. Or don't you want to do the quiz?
Of
You
course,
guys,
I
we
have a
can.
pen right here.
Was I
Okay.
prepared
Oh,
for a
okay,
quiz
that's
though?
right. No,
Yeah.
no,
Why are you
no.
not
But we
prepared? You
still.
should always be prepared for a quiz. I will say, I did say last week I was going to have the scores up. This weekend, I am going to put the scores for the total 10 episodes and then a
Mm.
leaderboard so you can see where everybody is. Yeah, I will do that this weekend, everyone.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
but before the quiz, we still have minutes to talk about the AfroBasket qualifiers.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even talked
Um,
about Libya.
Yeah.
that,
I
that,
mean,
that that's the thing. That's the point I just wanted to make.
eh,
Shout out, yeah.
go on, go on.
You have something to say? The Senegalese
Nah.
lion, you have something to say?
You
All
know what?
right,
We're winning
guys.
AfroBasket and BAL. Catch us.
That's
Catch us
right.
Why
All
do you
right.
talk so much? Like, just sit down, bro. You ain't winning nothing. Do you not see Nigeria went 3-0? Wait till we have everybody. You will see us. We'll be there.
Are y'all gonna call Yanis
Okay, guys.
Antetokounmpo or any Antetokounmpo brothers? Otherwise,
We don't need
maybe
any
Amazing Amayo.
to compose, okay? We don't need them.
Okay.
Uh, all right, guys. So shout out to those teams: Guinea, Mali, Libya, Nigeria. These teams. So we talked about Nigeria. We talked about. Um, we didn't talk about Libya, guys. Libya go into history, into AfroBasket history. 16 years later, we're gonna see Libya back into that tournament. The second game, it was against Cape Verde. I know P Funk. I know your heart was melted. Like you wanted both of those teams do a magic stuff, but they actually went down into the wire with Libya snatching the game, winning by two, winning by 2 points. If I'm not mistaken, winning by three, which was 63 to 60. And right at the end of the game, everyone stepped into the court. It was history in the making. Shout out to Mohamed Sadi. He actually led that team lift the Libyan flag high into AfroBasket. So my question goes to Pifon because you saw your brother play that game, Cape Verde. They played hard,
Yeah.
but they couldn't get that win. For sure, we have the six men which were the fans. But what can you say about this game specifically with Mohamed Sadi and Libya playing at home to get that qualifying ticket?
Do you know that foul? Do you know that foul? I mean, listen. I'm the wrong person to talk about because, first of all, because Cape Verdean coach is my cousin. That's family. That's blood. So that's one thing. So you see what happened at the press conference, right? So I stand with my family. Hey, hey, shout out to Libya. You guys made it. But hey, I got a little. I gotta stand by the. It's a family
But
thing.
hey, oh my God, Cole. Pedro, you can just talk about us a little what happened to Cape Verde because we saw a grown man crying in our group chat
It's so
because of what
true.
happened to.
Hosting.
Yeah, it was Lopez. Oh my
Yeah,
days,
Lopez,
he
Lopez,
was.
man.
I mean, yeah, but I totally understand
He
because
was,
he thought he was out, right? At the time, at that point, he thought he was out.
yeah,
I thought he thought
yeah, he felt, yeah.
he
he
was
thought he
out.
was out.
Then what
No,
the hell the coach was doing? Why
He
no,
he
but
was
was
let me
just
so
tell you
looking
something.
like
upset.
that?
I think they have a really old team though.
It's true.
Mm,
They're
Think
really
about it.
old.
mm,
Because they are, I know they're in the works of getting some kids from the states. We need a
Mm,
so listen, Shane is like what 35, 36, I don't even know. Uh
Mm.
like Betinho's 40 years old. Almeida
Jeez.
Ivan is like what 34, 33, 34, whatever. So, but they have some young guns also, like that kid Patrick
Patrick?
Spencer. Oh my god, the one that
Yeah.
plays in Spain. I
mm,
love that
Patrick
kid.
Spencer,
He's
I
yes,
love that
so,
kid,
yes.
and Patrick Lima too. They got
so
they
good.
got new guns coming out, But then they missed
okay.
Tavares Eddie,
I,
Eddie. they missed Eddie, but
Yeah.
because when Eddie's around, everything flows better because he can dictate the tempo because he can control. He's such a tall player, and then so he doesn't need to
He
score
sees
because
everything.
so like I think they're gonna go and get back into that once they fix the point guard situation. They're forced to be reckoned with in Africa,
Do you
because
think
Eddie.
they're a contender? Because I don't think that they are. I love them. I want them to be. I don't think this is the year for them to. They came top four
Top
last
four
time,
last time.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're coming top four this time. If
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the teams we
The
watched in
stage
this
is,
last
yeah, the
tournament,
stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
oh,
I
the
think
league
it's the first
ambition.
time that we have AfroBasket with all the 16 teams being high competitive teams. I mean,
True.
we have something
Agreed.
like 5 to 6 contenders.
True.
I agree.
Let's put it that way: Senegal, Cameroon,
In that order,
Angola,
South
No, no,
Sudan.
listen.
no order. South Sudan, DRC.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
that's wild.
But for
I'd
me,
put like I'm not gonna lie, you haven't put Egypt or Tunisia in that list.
Nigeria,
No.
I mean,
Was
Need to
Omar
be in
Abad,
that
was
list.
he hurt? Why didn't he play against Angola?
no, he didn't because of how do we call it?
He played the first game, right?
Yeah, because of doctor advice. He
Okay.
needed
Oh,
to
okay.
rest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He actually
I
got
mean, it's
injured with his left shoulder. He finished that game
Yeah.
against Guinea, and then the third game he did not play. But at the end of the day, guys, this this subject we can't finish it like for real. But we need to cut it short. So the
I
16
have an
games. I
announcement to
mean, this
make.
announcement.
I have an announcement to
Oh,
Jen,
make.
oh,
No,
oh.
no,
Jen
real
will
quick,
be
real
up.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
real
Go
quick, real
on.
quick. Yeah, it's will be about Senegal, obviously. Senegalese Federation. Oh, come on, Kara, why are you doing like that?
No, you guys
Anyways,
gonna get naturalizing an American. I saw that, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we're
Who?
gonna do the same process
Why?
as
LeBron?
they did with.
Trying to get
Hopefully,
LeBron.
They're naturalizing
LeBron James.
LeBron. You heard it
Yeah,
here
they
first.
do.
LeBron's coming to play in Senegal.
I am not cursing in it because I would rather our players. We want to get with our players, but they do the same with Ciara Gillard for the women's side. So they do not announce a name yet, but the name should drop soon. I will tell
Sorry,
you
I have
about
a
what. But
question about how
yeah,
naturalization works. Sorry, Cello. I'm going to
I
be real quick
do.
with this.
Yeah.
To be naturalized, don't you need to have a grandparent or somebody who is connected to that country? Is
No,
that not how
you need a
naturalization
check.
works?
You need a check. They
Oh,
say how much you want. How much you want?
Yeah, definitely.
Because listen,
Because
for the
Ciara
kids,
Gillard,
yeah.
no, I don't think that Ciara Gillard has any roots to Senegal.
She has
Listen,
So now
Senegalese
since
roots. She has Senegalese roots.
really,
I'm telling you
yeah,
guys.
she had the
really,
Senegalese friend.
Before the continents being divided by the sea, everyone was
stop
family.
it. Stop it.
Oh,
Everyone
man,
got Matt
stop
Costello
it.
because he has no connection to Cote d'Ivoire. Unless there are some white people in Cote d'Ivoire that I don't know about. Tell me the
No,
tribe Matt Costello is from. Tell me.
there's some white people. Though.
Oh,
I'll
you're talking
ask you.
about
I'll tell
Costello.
us.
yeah.
Oh, here
Yes.
here in Cote
Yeah,
d'Ivoire, we the nickname of that team is the elephant. Whatever team, football, basketball, whatever team, we called
Hmm.
ourselves
so
the
what about
elephants.
it?
And
What about
there's a
it?
story about a white elephant. Do you know that
Oh my
story?
god. Hmm.
Do you know that
What
story?
is?
Is he actually about to tell us a
Absolutely
story?
not.
No, tune in for
Please
this
tell
summer.
us.
You're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
No, but this is not only
it.
Africa. Like
Continue.
TJ Fords, I think TJ Ford, TJ Shorts, like the one he plays for Paris Basket. He used to play here in Germany.
Yes.
He
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
for Macedonia, I think. I think now he plays for
Oh
Macedonia.
yeah, he does.
Shane Larkin
Yeah.
plays for
Abe
Turkey.
Larkin,
Plays for
Turkey.
Turkey,
Yeah.
Turkey.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Ishmael, like
Wow.
Wainwright plays for Uganda.
Yeah.
I don't know
Hmm.
because I mean even Evans, right? Shannon, his name is Evans, right?
Shannon
For
Evans.
Shannon
Shannon
Evans.
Evans, he played for Guinea.
I thought he had some connection to
No, he
Guinea.
doesn't. Not him or the other kid, Brandon Davies. It's like this. They
Oh,
want to
okay.
play.
Yeah,
They want to
yeah,
play. Listen, where does he play? ACB, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
ACB.
Yeah.
ACB. In Spain,
Hmm.
there's a
Spain.
license called Cotonou. So African and Caribbean, whatever can play, and they're not of import players because there's a
Hmm.
there's a there's a there's a number for them. right? So the team can you would maximize his hiring capability by saying, hey, I'm a Cotonou player. I don't count
Mm-hmm.
as an import player. So the team can also go get an American and him. So that's what
Mm.
happens, it's win-win. The team gets high visibility but then Brandon Davis played once. Audi,
And then
you
I
know,
remember that. Yeah.
that's
Talking
because
talking about those players. Yeah. Go on.
yeah, he played in
Final point
Spain.
for you.
He played in Spain, right? So Spain, but now he plays in Italy. Italy
Mm.
doesn't have it. So for him,
Mm.
why is he gonna go? But then this should be like, hey, listen, man, we're gonna give you a passport, but then there's gonna be like a major tournament commitment from you, and then
Yeah,
you can go your
Oh,
makes sense.
way.
okay.
I
All
agree.
right. All right. Thanks for
Let's
that
go. Let's
update,
have
Beef.
a
We're coming
Thank you
back
so
for
much,
the
Sean.
qualifiers with
Increase.
no, with the new coming from FIBA, and you guys can vote for the best player of the weekend. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
share the list of those players, and then you guys just drop in the comments your best players. So according to FIBA, we have several players that went big, and we have Childe Dundao number
Yes,
one.
sir.
That's who Pedro's
Yes,
Yeah,
talking
Yes,
sir.
yeah,
sir.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So Childe Dundao from Angola, Caleb
Mhm.
Agada from Nigeria. Shout out to you, OG.
I'm not gonna pick him, but yeah,
Senegal,
sure.
Senegal. We have two players.
What?
We have two players. Oh no, we have one. Only one.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Usman Jai is the top player for Senegal with eight
Nice.
list.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Guinea from Guinea we have Usman Dramé.
Yeah.
From
Mm.
Mali,
Respect.
Aliou Diarra.
Yeah.
From
Nice.
South Sudan, we have Joel Wall Aku, the defending MVP of the BAL.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
For Congo, we have Jordan Sako. For Libya, we
Mm-hmm.
do
Mm.
have Mohamed
Mohammed,
Sadi.
yeah.
Sadi. Yeah.
Mhm.
Tough
For
list.
Cameroon, Jordan Hill. And last but
Jeremiah.
not
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah,
Jeremiah Hill.
yeah,
Mhm.
Jeremiah Hill for Cameroon. And last but not least, the white elephant, Matt
The,
Oh,
Costello from
the
Costello.
white
Cote d'Ivoire.
elephant.
Wow.
If I
Oh
had
my
to
So
God.
guys,
choose,
That's
if
a
I
new
had to
race of
guys,
choose,
elephant, I guess.
if you
if I
have
had
if you
to
have
choose, I would pick just
Shield.
by watching how hard they went, Alu Diarra. I think he would
Aliou
deserve it.
Diarra, okay, and
Mm.
Deji, except of Senegal, which is your best player, except of Ousmane
Now,
Diaye, because it's way too
not
easy for you to pick him.
Usman Jai because he made that shot against
He's not
Cameroon.
on the
But
list, bro.
yeah,
You have to pick someone from the list.
Is in the
nah,
list, but I said
he
exception. Is
is
in the
on,
list.
he's on the list. No, no bias, no bias. I think Alu Jara made a
Okay,
big tournament, and Matt
all
Costello,
right,
but I can only put one, so it will be Alu
Okay.
Jara.
all right. And you, P Funk?
I mean,
This
you
is
would know who I would take. A kid is like
Yes,
5'7",
yeah.
100, 1 meter, 160 something,
He is so
fif-
quick.
50
Jeez.
kilos or whatever. But hey, I can't pick him, so I'll go with a white elephant. I like that kid.
what?
Yeah, for real, I
All
That's
like
your
right.
that kid.
choice?
Yeah. I like that kid. I like that
Are
kid.
Okay.
you
I
picking
mean,
a white
listen, I was because
elephant?
people don't understand. He was a two-way player for the San Antonio Spurs, an NBA player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
not
Mm-hmm.
any. No, that's the thing. People go like, "Oh yeah, he's an NBA player."
Yeah.
I don't
Mm.
think he's not a good player. I think he's an amazing player. You can see what he brings to that team.
Yeah,
I'm just
Mm-hmm.
confused by it. That's all
I
it
mean,
is.
you weren't confused by that, by that girl from Uganda, the second one.
Yeah, okay, you're
They
right. No,
replaced
I
one.
was
They
confused.
got a
I was
quota
confused. I
now.
just had to
They got a
accept it.
quota. Hey, listen, like in America, there's something called affirmative action. Affirmative action. If they fire a
Yeah,
black
it's a
person, they
diversity
gotta go.
hire, right?
They gotta go and recruit
Mm,
another black person. So it's
Yeah.
reverse affirmative action.
Reverse racism. Yeah, I
um,
get it. We
But yeah,
got
she's a
recruit
All
diversity.
right.
hey, she's a baller though.
reverse
She's a baller. Don't get me
racism.
wrong.
Come on. He is a baller. I mean, he tortures
No,
people.
he
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
The
Definitely,
AfroBasket. I
Undeniably.
mean,
definitely.
not easy to
Undeniably.
outplay Gorgisi Jeng, and he did.
Definitely. All
Cote
right,
d'Ivoire is
guys.
really a tank.
I'm
Yo,
telling you.
just keep my team for a while. I'm not quite certain about Cote d'Ivoire. Summer is coming. You guys get ready. If you need to go to Angola, buy flight tickets. I don't do
Now.
commercial.
Price
Yeah.
is
I'm just
cheap
giving you
now.
advice.
Price is cheap now. Skyscanner it.
All right, guys. Thank you
Really want
so
to go
much.
to Angola though.
No,
That's
Dance a
it.
little bit
I
of
hear that Kiro
Kuduro,
responds
and
to
then
post when I
yeah,
look,
and when it's fun, I want.
go fund me.
You say
Me
what,
for Swish
OG?
winners.
Oh, GoFundMe. Yeah, why not? We'll never know. All right, guys.
I am
We
a solo
spent
founder. I would go
wait.
to Angola, watch basketball, dance Kuduro, the beaches and whatever. So, yeah, and look Senegal raising that the title back home. We're not
Oh,
gonna
you
talk
going to
about
the
it
We're
beach?
gonna
here, or we're not gonna
Can we go
We
to
here,
the
spent,
beach?
or we're gonna let it down.
guys, are you ready
See,
for the quiz?
I'm
the,
ready. I got my pen. I got my papers. I'm ready.
Are you ready for the
I
quiz?
do not have a pen.
Today is a good day because I'm happy and I have a bonus question. In that bonus, if you
Yeah, let's
find
go.
it well, you have plus 10 points.
Huh?
Really, this is Uno
If you
numbers.
fi- if you find that bonus question exactly, you have plus 10 points. I'm looking at you, P-Funk. No one else.
no. Go.
I'm
No, I'm
looking
sorry.
at you.
What happened? What happened? No, you're not gonna be like last time, right?
No, I said I'm in a happy mood today, right?
Yeah.
So I'm having a
Mm.
bonus question. If you find that bonus question, you're gonna have plus 10 points.
Only to me.
Straight.
Oh, please, no more
No,
teasing, bro. Just
everyone.
go straight to the
Everyone.
point. Oh, come on, man.
He's going
Everyone.
me for me.
You teasing so
Everyone.
much. We're not in a Marvel
All
movie.
right, guys. All right, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many teams have participated in the road to BAL and BAL combined?
Jeez. This is gonna be a guess.
Which year?
No, all he said
Which year?
combined
Combined.
all the years.
Combined.
Okay.
Mm, let me start like right down.
Okay, I'm ready.
Duke. Iceland Duke.
Oh my gosh, Petro!
And,
I did
Put
the
32.
I
same.
don't
Put
want you.
32.
I
I
put
don't
32
want
as
you.
well.
35.
Okay.
So Carol is having 32. What about you, Deji?
I had 32 also.
P-Funk
35.
is having 32,
I had 30.
35. No one got the question right.
So what was it?
Deji was the
We
closest
knew.
one.
Good.
It's
Thank you
Oh,
so much.
34.
20. So we close. So we were
34.
closer.
34.
We were closer
Yes.
than him.
Yes.
But Deji was
I'm
one
closer
team
than you
closer.
guys.
Does he get a point or he doesn't get a point? I
I
No,
don't
don't
no
think he
one
get the
gets
gets a
a point.
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 Thank you so much.
No
Come
one gets
No
a
on.
point.
point,
It's a
sorry.
guess. How can we
Nope.
guess that, bro?
You should have
How
given
did you
me more
guess
time.
35? How did you guess
No, the thing
35 and not
counted.
34?
I started to count, and then yeah, I was kind of mistake
That's a good question.
because
I like that.
in some of the years you get two countries represented in the
Yeah,
BAL and so yeah.
definitely. So to
But that was a
redeem
good question
yourself,
though. It was
guys,
hard.
to redeem yourself, guys, here is the bonus question, which
Oh.
values 10 points. Are you ready, guys? It's an easy one. List me the 2023 FIBA Women AfroBasket All-Star
Oh,
5.
right.
Ooh.
Who was MVP? Oh, I know her.
Obviously, she's
The Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
The
No, it's not her.
first who finishes and finds has the 10 points. If you are the first to show me and there is a mistake, you out.
Wait, we don't get another. Okay. How many from the
Hold
Senegal
on,
team was on there?
hold on, P-Funk. If you are the first one to
How
show
do you
me and you're
know?
sure you're right, if I'm seeing that you every
What
name is
was
No, I
right,
just say
you
don't
funny?
have the
know.
point.
I'm already say I don't know. It's just,
Just
Oh no,
What's
guess.
the name from Nigeria? Because I know that
I
there is
twenty
forgot to
one
let you know the name.
20.
Senegalese.
OG, show me.
I got
I
Chike
So
I I
Okonkwo
got
from Nigeria, Sierra
yes,
Dillard from Senegal,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
Chika
yeah,
Conway
yes,
from
yes.
Mali,
yes,
the Uganda girl Otto. I don't remember her full name, And
Yes.
then Cedar, I don't remember what country she's from or her first name, but I think it's Sdia. But I don't know if that's
That happened to
correct.
me, and then I got penalized for that. So I don't know.
What
Oh,
what what about what about you, Deji?
I only had the three names that Sierra Dillard, Sika
Yes.
Kone, and
Yes.
Okonko.
oh, Sika
Yeah,
Kone. Oh my
that's the only three.
God.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one I
that's
said
the
from the
only.
beginning.
That's the only three that I have. From Uganda,
And
I'm
you
not
and
sure if
you
it was Jane or Otto. That's mine. That's mine.
I mean, that's the same. Her name is
that's the
Yang.
same that's the
Ah,
same
yeah,
player.
yeah, yeah.
And you
I
Yang.
had
P
Jane
Funk.
Otto also.
And you P Funk.
No, I just had Amy
So I
Okonkwo.
have four of them.
I got one. Well, I forgot. I
Okay,
forgot.
so
I forgot. Sika Kone, and I forgot Stiller. Yeah.
uh
It's Sierra Dillard. Yeah, I think.
okay, so P Funk, you have at least a point
Yeah.
because you found Amy
One.
Okonkwo. Deji, you
Yeah,
have three of those. So you said Amy, you said Dillard, and then you said,
yeah, and Okonko. Yeah.
oh yeah, 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 right. And
I
congratulations
was
for
I
OG.
was I was mistaken between Otto and Jane, probably
That's
being
the
the
same
same
player.
person. So
You should have said it. That's the same player. Congrats
yeah,
for OG.
but yeah, that's it.
She grabbing 10 of those points. She found the bonus points.
So
Congrats.
what's her name? Is it Cedar?
So it's Sierra Dillard from Senegal, Amy
Yeah.
Okonkwo from
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria, Janan J. Otto from Uganda, Sika Koni from
Yeah.
Mali, and Tamara
Mm-hmm.
Seda from
Somebody said,
Mozambique.
"Oh my
Tamara
God,
from
Oh yeah.
Mozambique.
she's my homegirl." Come on, I
Tama
forgot.
Yes, how did you how?
She's my homegirl. Somebody
Seda.
said that. Come on, she
That's
played
good
in
to know.
Angola. Ah, Lord, I'm an idiot.
It's
Guys,
because
I
of
could
you
get all
actually
of
I
these
have that
questions
question.
wrong
I
and I'd still win.
forgot. I forgot she was. Oh my God. Yeah,
So
true.
Carol can chill, right?
I'm gonna
Next
chill for the
question.
rest of the competition.
Next question.
A good
I
job,
don't
Carol,
want
though.
I don't want the number of points that player scored. I just want his name.
Okay.
For 2 points.
Oh.
Which player holds the records of points scored in the FIBA Under 19 World Cup?
Oh, the African.
What?
He's,
Say that
No
he's
again.
African.
hint. No hint. No hint.
Oh,
No, but
No,
it's got to
say
be
that
No
again.
African.
hint. No hint. That's up to you. If he's African, just tell me that
Repeat
he's
the
African.
question.
I don't have to
Repeat the
spell his name.
question.
Okay, let
You
me help
don't?
you out. Only two African teams played in the under 19s World Cup. I'm going to assume he's chosen it because he's not going to pick a team from Europe. We're not going to know that. The two Africans that played in the under 19s World Cup were Madagascar and Mali. No, and Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt, yes. Those were the two teams. So he's going to be one of the players from those teams. That's what I've gone with.
You see, you're smart.
I try, I try. Like, it's hard out here.
All right, all right. Deji, time's up for you, my friend.
I don't have it either. But
If
I'll
OG
think.
show me, if OG shows me a paper, you
You
out.
want to see it? You ready?
Are
Yeah,
you ready,
there you
Deji?
go.
Okay, show me the
Oh,
papers. Show me the
I
papers,
wrote,
OG.
I wrote, my pen is not penning today. So I wrote, what's his name? Omar Balo from Ghana.
Omar Balo.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not Omar
I wrote
Balo.
Matthias
Matthias
Matthias Madi.
Madi.
Oh,
It's Matthias Madi. No, there's double Madi. No AR.
Oh, double M.
I,
Oh yeah, with the
I,
apostrophe
I
AD.
delayed
Yes,
it.
You're right.
I but
Was
I
I
wrote
right?
Meme. I wrote Memedi.
you got it right.
Oh, I
Yay!
delayed it. I delayed it. I wrote Memedi. Oh yeah.
No, this is Matthias Madi from
Manchester Madi.
Madagascar.
Let's go
Yeah.
Madagascar. My fingers look
OG.
so long. It's crazy.
Yep.
Manchester Madi.
Alien
How many?
hands.
How many points did he score here?
I can't even tell you,
Oh,
bro.
I won't tell
was
you
it above
either.
30? Was
No,
it above 30? Oh.
the total the points
It's
combined is
total
more
points for the
than
whole
one
tournament.
is more than 120.
Yeah, but how many points was he averaging during the tournament? You don't know. But I'll find out. Well, my personality, yeah.
It was like 20 a game.
Yeah, it's 20. I
Mm,
thought it was 23.
that's wild.
I think
Wow.
We
so. If I
continue with
did it,
the under eight. We continue with the under 19. The next
oh
question.
Lord.
Mm.
It's an easy one.
Hmm.
Complete the sentence.
Hmm.
We
Okay.
never had complete
The
a sentence here.
com- complete the sentence. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
But you type it down, right? You don't say it, you just
Okay.
type it, okay?
Okay. Okay.
The only African team to make it to the final and play against United States was and in was
Don't.
the name of the team and in the year.
I don't know. I've got a guess. I don't know.
The year, I don't really know the year, but I know
You
the
said
LeBron team, but I
Mali
guess
2023 and
Yeah.
who?
I said I said Guinea, but I'm not sure.
You're
Has
wrong, my
Guinea played
friend.
in the under 19s World Cup?
They played under 17.
Yeah, I don't think they've done
Guinea,
under 19.
Guinea.
No, Guinea is the wrong answer. Mali is the right
Oh.
answer.
Is it?
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
But the year
Mali
is
is
wrong.
the year is wrong. The year is 2019.
It was this
Deji,
year.
this question is for
Yeah.
you.
Oh
If
no.
you
Really?
if you don't find but OG finds it, you out of that game. Like for the whole month of March.
Oh my God.
Next question.
Okay, you're putting high pressure on me, but okay, it's
Next
okay.
next question.
Mm.
This team actually played the road to BAL. Right?
Hmm.
Okay.
They qualified for the BAL.
Okay.
And in the same year, they finished vice champions.
Vice
This
champion.
team is named, this is the only team who actually went from the road to BAL to the finals.
I have
First
my
time,
answer.
first ever participation. This
Are
team
you ready?
is, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I wrote it down, but isn't it Al Ahly by
I
any
put
chance?
Stade Malien.
You're wrong, Kero. This is not
Oh,
Stade
am I?
Malien.
Stade
Yeah,
Malien played road to BAL.
yeah, but they
They
never
played
made
road
it
to
that far.
Oh, they
they
came
played
third, not
yes,
Yeah,
I
they never
said
made it
second.
they.
that far.
Oh, show
Ah.
me your paper. Show me your paper.
I said
Deji,
Al Ahly. I said Al Ahly, but I wrote it like
which
wrong.
halali?
Which
Oh, I know the answer. I know the answer. I
Now
know
you
the
know the
answer.
answer.
I
it
know
keep
that.
on tell me it's Al Ahly. Why which Al Ahly? Come on,
Which
Because there's
the
more
one
halali?
than
from
one.
Libya,
Which
the one
halali?
with the
Who?
one from Libya, the one from Libya, isn't it?
Which one from Libya?
Yes, which one?
Wow!
There's two.
There's no half points. If you find me the
No,
proper name, I'll give you the points.
the
If you give me
Al
half,
Ahly,
you have no points.
Al Ahly. It's Al
No,
Ahly.
no. I want the
Is it?
exact name. I want the
It's
exact name. The exact
Ma-
name.
Marcel. I gave you all I had. What the hell? You want the exact name? You said road to Bill, I gave you. You said team, I gave you. Location, I gave you. What do you want again from me? What do you want again from me?
OG, should I give him the point?
Give him the
Should
point.
I?
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
my
You have
God.
a point. It's actually Al
Thank
Hali
you.
Benghazi. Al Hali
Nazi, yeah.
Benghazi
Oh, I
from
didn't even
As
Libya.
soon
know.
as soon as you
Okay.
said, Al Ali, my brain went,
Hmm.
oh, Benghazi.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I didn't even
Okay.
know Benghazi was the last name of the
Yeah,
team.
it's the club
Yeah.
coming from Benghazi. All right.
Yeah.
Another question.
Yep.
Since 2015, a woman player never dropped out of a podium talking about WBLA. Since 2015, that player stayed on the podium
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's her
talking
name?
about WBLA.
What's her
Seven
name?
editions, seven medals.
I can see her face.
She's
Which
from
player is
Egypt.
he? Which player
She's
is
from
he?
Egypt.
No hints,
She
my
has to
friend.
be from. She has
No
to be
hints,
from
my
Egypt.
friend. No hints, my friend. No hints.
Okay. I got my answer.
I don't have it. Oh my God. Please share the answer because I'm kind
Since
of.
Inbuilt Mukuru.
2015, Ingvild Bukaro is the right answer.
I wrote it, but I
I
wasn't
know, but
sure.
Just
I
send your
wasn't
message
sure.
to Ingvild. You actually spelled the name wrong. There's a G between the N
don't
and
tell
the
her.
V.
Don't tell her. She's my friend. Don't tell her, please. Please. Inbuilt, if you're watching this,
I
I was under
wrote
pressure.
it, but I wasn't
I was
sure.
under pressure.
I wrote it, but I wasn't sure. Oh my God.
Ingvild Bukaro is
Mm,
holding seven medals from 2015 in the
Jeez.
WBLA. She got
shout out
three.
to you.
She got three gold medals,
Mm.
three silver medals, and one bronze medal from 2015
Wow,
to
Killer.
2024.
That's what you call a goat. Fact.
wow. Whew.
Indeed.
Shout out to her. Wow.
You ready for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
All right. Next question. We remain in the WBLA.
Okay. My specialist subject. Yeah.
That player played at 16 years old in that senior championship. She played at 16 years old, making her the second youngest player ever in the WBLA. Which player is
Okoro? That's
it?
what I wrote.
Which player is it? Do
I
you
put
want a
Hada
hint?
Amir.
What do you have?
Oh my.
What do you have, Deji?
No, I wrote Okoro, but I'm not sure. There's a one girl that played for that Ivory costume. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh my.
is it too late to change my answer?
Oh, oh
Do you
my.
want to switch answers, OG?
I do.
You
I don't know how to
sure?
spell her name.
I'm not
Well,
sure.
actually,
What
I'm not sure, but
what
oh
about you,
my god.
Deji? What about you,
no,
Deji?
I'm gonna
No,
stick with it.
the thing is, I'm not sure. I will stick with Okoro, but I'm not sure. There's that one girl from, the different,
I think it's the girl from
the,
from Cote d'Ivoire, and I think her name begins
yeah,
with D, but I don't remember the. I think her
Her name
surname
is
is
who?
Jelika, isn't it
Jelinka,
Jelika?
Jelinka or something. That's what I think it is.
So
I'm not
who has
sure.
Jelika? You have Jelika,
Nobody. I went
Deji?
with
OG, you
Hagar.
have Jelika? Okay, you have Jelika, Deji?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Lies.
The answer is Agar Amer.
Is
Agar
it?
Amer from yes. Ag- Aga
Shut
Abe
up.
is the second youngest player ever of the tournament at
I
16
just
years old.
I just want you to know I know African women's basketball. I may not know European basketball. I may not know the America Cup or Asia Cup. But if you ask me about African basketball, I'm there.
That's your specialty. That's your specialty. Oh
I
my
All
god.
right.
confidently wrote it down. And then you said, are you sure? And then my brain went, maybe I'm wrong. But I should have been confident in my answer.
Of course. Deji, step up.
Wow.
There's another opportunity for you to have a point. Okay, next question. What were the names of the Basketball Africa League in 2019 and in 2018?
The women's one or the men's one?
Basketball Africa League, the men's one.
It had different names.
They have a name before
I
Basketball Africa
didn't know
League?
that they had different names.
Yes. Yes.
Jeez.
So basically, FIBA used to call that championship FIBA
Something
Africa
else.
Champions Club for men. All right.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mm,
Yes. And through the years, they switched. So in 2018, it switched to a name, and that
Yeah.
name lasted for a year. In 2019, it switched to another name.
that's when it became BAL, Basketball Africa League.
Yes. And in December 2019, at Kigali Arena, they presented the Basketball Africa
Yeah.
League. Yes.
Okay,
So I
so
just want those two names in those years,
it's
2018
gonna
and
take them.
2019. Hmm. Students are serious, huh? They're focused, concentrating on the papers. That's what I like to see. Guys, you can still play the game. If you know those answers, drop in the comments.
Okay, mine's a complete guess because I didn't even know they had different names. So.
All right.
The first one
So,
is African Club of Champions, and my second one is African Club Cup.
so which, so the first one is 2018, right? African Champions
Sure.
Club,
Yeah,
African
yeah,
Clubs of Champion, and
yeah.
2019,
African,
African Club Cup. Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Deji, what do you have?
My first one was FIBA Africa Championship. The second one was FIBA Afrocan and Basketball Africa League.
Hmm.
You know, African and the Basketball Africa League are two different competitions, right?
Yes.
Are you
I
okay?
gave you I gave you a hint. No one found that question. So FIBA Africa Champions Cup for men lasted since 2018. In 2018, we had Africa Basketball League in
Oh,
2018.
And they reversed it.
In 2019, we did have Afro League. Afro
oh, that's
League.
so simple. Yeah,
And in
no, I'm with you.
2020, we did have Basketball Africa League. So no
Should
one
have had that
actually
one
No.
found.
though.
No one.
Africa Basketball League. Should have had that one though.
Yes.
That seems so obvious now you've said it out loud.
It is. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's making me sick.
Actually, I'm starting to think you're not an expert, you know, because you're coming to these quizzes every week, you're getting slapped up.
That's
When
the
have you ever
thing.
won?
Oh my god, but at
Oh,
least I'm having points, so
it's
you know.
going to bounce back. It's going to bounce back. All right, all right,
Okay.
all right,
I'll bounce back. I'll bounce back. No worries.
all right. So two African gods made into the players of the decade by FIBA Africa from 2010 to 2020. These players are still playing.
Huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
Are they both
And they,
male?
yes. And they
Okay.
are
They still
gods.
And they're
They are
they
God.
still
still
playing.
play.
They've made into the list of
The Hall of Fame.
FIBA Africa basketball players of the decade
No, it's
2010
not all of
2020.
Okay,
Sorry?
okay. Player of the
You
decade.
don't
they're
I don't
gods.
want you to list me all the players. I just want you to list those two players.
I mean, I wrote down
Too
Carlos
young.
Moraes and Solo Jamaica.
Oh, I didn't think of Carlos. I wrote down Solo Diabate and Omar Abada, but I think Omar's too young.
So we have like
Deji is
exact,
right.
I don't know.
Well done, Deji.
Really?
They, Deji is right. You might be right. Carol, you might be right, but I was looking for those players, those two
No,
players.
that's fair. That's
Oh
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Bomba Club. Bomba
Congratulations,
Club.
Solo, and congratulations, Carlos. Deji doesn't get
Yes.
congratulations. All he did was answer a question. You guys continue.
I have to get congratulations to getting the names right because I know they're God's Hall of Famers. Think
Okay,
about
that's
Carlos Moraes. And they still play one
you got two
one
more.
NBA.
Well done.
All
Is that
right. Are
it?
you guys? Do you
There's
want
one
to
more
finish
question.
on it?
Yeah, let's go one
Do
more.
you
Make it 10.
to make it 10? Okay, okay. Let's go and make it 10.
You know, if Deji gets this right, he beats me. That's mad. Nah, I
All
don't want to
right.
play this game no more. I think we should
I
finish.
want you. I want you to give me hmm, a very hard one. Uh, a very
2021
hard
All Star.
one. Nope, no All Star 5. I want the proper ranking. I want
The
the
proper
proper
ranking.
ranking from the first to the eighth, the final eighth teams of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 men
As
in
in how they
order
finished.
from top 1 to top 8.
Fam, you're testing me.
2021. Okay.
I want it in order. If you find all of the teams and you have not have you don't have the proper order, you
I got
still
the
have the
first
points.
four. I got the first four. The last four is
But you
where
don't
it's
have
like,
that bonus.
well, Kenya didn't do anything. Neither did
You
Guinea.
sure?
Fam, I don't know. I don't remember any of these people. 2021, where was Egypt?
Not
You
Oh,
on
want
the
a
list,
hint?
obviously.
You want
Not
a
on the
hint?
list. So
yeah,
You
go
want a
on. I
hint?
don't I don't need the first four. I need the last four. So give me a hint for the last four.
Okay. For the last four, a team coming out of nowhere did beat Egypt in the quarterfinals.
I think I know
So
that
in your
South Sudan came sixth. I know that much. I think South Sudan came sixth. Then the question is who came ahead of South Sudan, and that's why I don't know.
hmm.
Who was good? Nigeria must have come like 10th or something.
That bad?
I don't know. I honestly, this is really difficult.
Yes, that's why I said it's really, really difficult.
Oh, I forgot about Angola. uh, I don't know who the eighth team would be. Who'd be the eighth team? Who was like really bad? It's got to be between Morocco wasn't in it, was it? DRC, um, Kenya, Central Africa Republic. Who
Hmm.
else was there?
Are you guys ready or not? Ready or not? Here
I
I
just got to pick a
come.
random team, so I'm gonna go with.
You're going to
All
go
right,
with?
I've got mine.
Can I
I think
see?
the whole thing is wrong.
Can you show me?
Tunisia. If I do it this way, does it look okay? Yeah, Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Cape Verde, Angola, South Sudan, Egypt, Guinea. I don't know.
Come again, come again, come again.
Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire,
Tunisia, Cote
South
d'Ivoire,
Sudan,
South Sudan,
Cape Verde,
Cape Verde,
Angola.
Angola.
No, sorry. Yeah, South Sudan, then
Yes,
Egypt, then Guinea.
yes. Then Egypt and then Guinea.
Yeah.
You sure?
No, I'm not. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. So what about you, Deji? You can switch, Carol. It's over. It's over. Just
Okay.
say like
It's
this. Okay.
like
So
anyone more
you
fun.
said you have Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, South Sudan,
No, Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, yes, and
Yeah.
then
And then I had
South.
Angola.
Uh-huh. Ah, okay.
Mine is Angola, South Sudan, Egypt, Guinea.
Okay, so I will list you the proper list in
Okay, and
order.
I'll take it
So
as okay.
if you don't heard a team that you mentioned on paper, it's -1,
Okay.
right? It means that you
Okay.
don't have that point. All right, here's the list: Tunisia, Cote
Yeah.
d'Ivoire, Senegal, Cape Verde, Angola,
That was a guess.
Uganda, South
Uganda.
Sudan, and Guinea.
Oh, so if I had put Uganda instead of Egypt and then switched Uganda and South Sudan, I would have won. Look, because I
Yes.
had South Sudan. So I needed to put South Sudan here, Uganda here. I had Guinea last. Oh, wait, I had
Yeah.
Guinea. So wait, I got that right.
And you, Deji?
I'm so proud of myself. That was such a guess. Deji, what did you get?
Tunisia? Oh,
Oh, he
he's
left.
he
Handle it.
left.
He's got. Do I get 1 point for each?
Yes.
I'll take that. Thank you.
So
So
Deji is having 11.
not bad.
Yes, not bad. OG is having 21. 21 of
Thank,
these. Good.
thank you.
And P Funk, unfortunately, he left us. Yeah, he's having one. I'm sure he could have more than 10 points with the last
Definitely.
question. All right.
Thank
Of course, next month, next March
Next
and
week.
April is going to be epic. Just stay tuned for the BAL. Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. It has been a pleasure for me to host. No, I still need to
Okay.
improve. Episode 10. Yes, episode 10. Congrats, man. Congrats, everyone. Thanks for everyone who actually supported us from episode 0 to episode 10. And yeah, for sure, we have so much in the room to give you guys talking about basketball in Africa. And stay tuned. Don't forget to follow our page, Switch Nomads at Switch Nomads everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us on Spotify and Apple Music as well for the podcasts. All right. I think everyone talked. If P Funk was there, he could have shared with us his last point, but he's going to do the mic drop. Yes, mic drop. And thank you guys so much for that episode. See you next week. Cheers.
See you next week.
Bye bye.